know me, just trying to chill more in Danish Road, but you can call me whatever you want. I'm here with the wonderful and beautiful Amadi Love. How you feeling today?
Good, how are you?
I'm fantastic. Your nails look pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was shiny.
Thank you.
Now, I mean, they're all glittery. I was working last night, and they have this glitter that they put on the drinks. Mm-hmm. And I kept getting it on my fingers and then rubbing it on my face. And all these little girls, were coming in, these 21-year-old girls, were like, why are you glittery? I'm like, it's for you, baby.
Right.
It's being shiny. Right. You mean a tip. So how are you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. Yeah. I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you, man. I appreciate you reaching out, and as we are booking up, you were patient. You said you got on there and the slot opened up, so thank you for filling it.
Thank you.
And we're happy to hear you. I hear a lot of good things about you.
Okay.
It's nice to finally meet you.
I know, right?
Yeah.
In the flesh.
In the flesh, right? Yeah, Bally, we had her a few weeks ago. She spoke very highly of you as well. So you have a good reputation. So you're starting off to a good 2025.
Yes.
Right? Blessed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those eyelashes really too. You really look fantastic today. I'm just gonna give it to you.
Stop it.
But I mean, we're here for the music and all that stuff, and you have some projects coming out, right? You had a whole album release called About Time.
Yes, it's about time.
Yeah, and was that because everybody's like, when's this
well,
shit
it
dropping?
was more like for me. I'm like, okay, girl, we were doing this. It's time to put a project together. Like, it's about time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and you have the visuals who own it, featuring Miss Valley.
Yes, and I'm excited.
Dropping February 28th, the last day of Black History Month.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so Own It is really a song about just being able to go out and let all the negative stuff about the world go.
Yeah.
So we're going out, we're having a good time. We are, it's a lyric I say, Twilight Zoning. Which means okay, we're going to a different dimension now.
Yeah.
We're not here. We're with work and kids, and we're taking our mental break. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's the premise of that song.
I think the human race is close to escaping the Matrix, even if that's metaphorically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel and maybe you can get this too. Everything used to be so controlled. What we saw, how we communicated. What they allowed us to know, and we're really breaking those walls down now, and everything is on display all the time. So, I mean, maybe that kind of ties in where it's about time. You've been doing this for a long time. People have been seeing you for a long time, and that pressure building yourself, and then especially as you see other people doing it.
Yes, of course, it's motivation.
Yeah. So name some of those people that have motivated you in the city.
One of my greatest friends, Be With The Drip, she is one of the best critics on my music because she knows my voice. So we actually we went to the School for Creative and Performing Arts.
Wonderful.
So we studied. That's all we know.
Yeah, that's what you did.
Art. So I love her. Bally, I met her about 2 years ago, and she's always also been really empowering and stuff. And I love those people. It's so many people. My family, my brothers, my sisters. They all do music too. So. To
kind of touch base on that, you mentioned your friend People Drip, who will be joining us later, by the way. It is very important to have someone in that camp that can be honest with you.
Yes.
Because you want to encourage someone to chase their dreams and stuff, but you also have to have someone that's like, that ain't it.
No.
That ain't it, girl.
Exactly.
Or if something that you're uncomfortable about, you don't necessarily have that confidence.
Yeah.
You're like, nah. That's it.
Yeah.
Stand on it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's lucky that you have that.
I'm very lucky because there's so many times when I do shows and I'm like, obviously every show you're not gonna be perfect, and I can hear my imperfections, but the people in the crowd, they're like, oh, you did so great, you did so great. But P is one of those people who will be like, okay,
work on that.
Yeah. There's always, you know what I mean?
There's always room to improve.
But I appreciate that so much because as artists we need that. And some artists don't know how to take constructive criticism.
Well, no, they do not. And, and I'm getting ready to do a music review show, and everybody's like, what are you going to do about the bad ones? I'm like, well, they got to fucking get used to that.
Oh, well.
Because music is subjective. Music is subjective. And I brought this up with a guest we had a few weeks ago. Most likely more people are going to not like your shit than like it. And that's just the way it is. But you have to be comfortable with that you love to do this. And that has to be at the forefront and driving your motivation.
Always.
And then if you're lucky to have some supporters and stuff like that, then you're lucky.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So how long did you work on this project? Like, you know, how many songs is it?
This song has 10
10
songs
songs
on it.
Okay.
I've been working on this project for some of the songs I've been working on for like over a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been working on this project for about a year.
About a year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about it?
I'm very confident in it. I think it's a song on there for everybody.
Okay.
I really played around with a lot of different genres on this album because I'm like, ooh.
You got to nowadays.
I want to try this, and see how it sounds.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, I think it all came together well.
Okay. If you have some other songs on it. You have the Own It coming out.
Mm-hmm.
You have Bad that you'll be performing when you're here for us. You have a song called Last Wish. If you could verbally describe, you know, everybody has like we'll call it a mission statement, if you will. Okay. What does this album? What should the message convey to the public about Amadi Love?
Amadi Love is exactly what my name is. I'm a lover. So I'm always going to promote love. I'm always going to promote prosperity. Individuality is very important as well. And just really believe in yourself. Believe in, like, touching on what you just said. Believe in what you believe in.
Yeah.
And do it and go hard for it and don't stop.
And when you get to a certain point, be willing to invest in yourself.
Be what you have. Now that's another thing because I've been to so many studios where people will try to go in and get free sessions and then they'll look at me crazy when I'm paying. It's not free.
No, it's not.
Nothing
it's
is free.
expensive.
These people, this is their profession. Just like you're a professional musician, they're professional photographers, they're professional, you know what I mean?
And it all costs.
So, yeah. So it's just, yes, you have to.
Now, I will say, you know, if you get to some people, and it's something I like to do in the areas that I've done, because, you know, I don't know everything. There's still lots of things that I've learned. Am learning, and then they say that the moment that you think you know everything, you know nothing at all, right? But you got to learn how to make your money work for yourself. So if you can find those combo wheelhouses or something like that me and Jennifer does, where you can get an interview or you can get a performance and this and that, and you can package it in that bundle pricing, make your money work for you too. But you got to educate yourself on how to do that.
Right.
Because I think that's a big problem with especially, and I found this too when you first started getting into those studios, you have no idea what you're paying for, what it costs, what to ask for, why this costs this much, and then you might end up spending $300, $400, $500, and you really ain't got shit done.
Yeah.
But in education, if you don't get jaded and butthurt about it,
that's another thing.
You know what I mean? So like, where you've been performing out lately? I've seen you some live performances. You know, tell me some of the places you've been, some of the spots. What's some of your favorite spots to perform at in the city? Let's go there.
Ooh, okay.
Radio Artifact's been huge.
Radio Artifact is probably my favorite.
Yeah, they're doing really well there.
I love to book there. I love to put shows together with them. They're an amazing team. It's impeccable.
Yeah, they're really fun to work with.
The whole setup is just amazing.
And their beers are pretty good.
Yes! Oh my god.
I had like this chocolate banana sour thing.
So good.
So good. So good. And it's like 8%, so like you gotta just don't drink them too
gotta chill. Yeah,
because they're delicious. You're like, I will tell you what's cracking me up though is they got the little THC in their beers down there now. And you get some people that don't ever smoke, and it's like a little 5%. And they're like, "Oh, I'm wasted." I'm like, "The fuck is this shit out here?" Like, but yeah. So I mean, and then where else? I mean, I know
Madison. I performed at Madison Live.
Madison Live's a nice
That was
venue.
a dope venue.
I did. What was it? What is the event that Fame Wino does with Joe E? Pressure Fest.
Yeah.
Pressure Fest. I did a stage manager there 1 year for them. And it was, I found, so like, the disparity on that. Like, so they had 2 shows. They had the bottom floor going, and they had the top floor going. And they get these certain artists, and I kind of wish I was on the top floor, because it was like heaven up there.
Yeah.
And then downstairs, it was like red light and all the hoodest rappers. I was like, this is like hell, dude. And then fucking what's that, Big Lotion dude?
Oh,
God. He came in, and he thought it would be a good idea to take a fire extinguisher and just spray it indoors.
Oh no.
And everybody's like coughing and like, what is going on?
No.
He was like, I think I made a mistake. I was like, you would have been better off just using real lotion. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I would say his dedication, because whoever dresses up in that Big Lotion fucking hot ass costume, like, I want one of those guys on my team. That's how you end up with furries and bits.
There's another cool show I did. My sister, so her name is Z_. She's also an artist.
What is it?
Z_.
Z_. How you doing? There's
So she
15 minutes. No,
yeah, there we go. She invited me and my younger sister out to perform for Boulevardia. So this is a music festival that they do in Kansas every year.
Okay, cool.
And that was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We were on the second.
Was that your first music festival?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It was so much fun. I was so blessed. Like the crowd was amazing. The people there were so kind.
Yeah.
It was great.
Was it a wide variety of music?
Oh yes. Oh yes. It was dope.
Yeah.
It was a great experience.
I'm hosting a one-day music festival in Tampa in April. I'm a little nervous about it because I control all of the music. You know what I mean? So I get to pick. So I probably want to bring like one or two down. Do you know DJ already?
Yeah.
He's coming down. Very good friend of mine. I love DJ already. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
He's in Tampa. Wow, that man is on the move all the time, bro. He really surprised me. He came down to Tampa last year. He's like, when I'm leaving here, I'm going to DJ for Mike Tyson's party in Vegas. I was like, what? I just gonna casually drop that. But yeah, so I'm gonna bring him down, and then I really want to pick these other artists, man. But it's really hard to choose because like, and maybe we got this because you put shows together. Mm-hmm. Not everyone's naturally a promoter.
No.
And they just think their talent or their presence enough is going to move the needle, and it is not.
It doesn't.
Like, it is exhausting. You have to almost be annoying with the amount you promote. And if it bothers people, good. They'll remember you.
There we go.
You know,
that's how I think of it too.
Yeah. So what are your summer goals? What in an ideal rest of we're about to end February. We're in Pisces seasons now. Pisces. Hey. What is in an ideal rest of 2025? What does that look like?
I'm actually working on a short, not really series, but more so a play.
A play?
Yes. Okay. Yes. It's gonna be 4 acts. It's gonna be about a woman and a man, basically showing the triumphs and the strifes of life as an adult.
Tragedy and triumph. Yeah.
Nice!
Maybe make a cameo.
I'm gonna do 4 acts. It's gonna be 4 acts. Each act is gonna have a 20-minute monologue, and then we're gonna go into a song. I'm gonna write a song for each act as well to act out the scene.
Have you already started to put that together?
Oh yeah. It's already done. I'm just finishing writing the scripts now.
Okay.
And I'm excited. It's gonna be a radio artifact.
Of course.
And it's gonna be in the summer.
In the summer. Well, let me know because I would love to go to that. So that would be really. So look out for that. Do you have a name for the project?
No title, just life.
Is that the name? No title. I just liked it. I liked it a lot. Yeah, because we are just living in life. And one of my lines that I say here that I kind of live by is we're all having a human experience through a musical journey. You know, especially for artists. And music it's such a profound effect on everything.
It does.
Like it really, the music follows everything, and it really, like, you can catch yourself. And it's crazy, the algorithms as they become smarter, they just know you so well.
So well.
They do know you so well. You're like, wasn't even ready for this today.
Right.
Like, guess what? You grow in a day. Thanks, Spotify.
Right.
Spotify is the only one that'll make you feel cool about your music.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nobody else gives a shit.
Nobody really see it.
But yeah, so well, I mean, tell me what else is going on. I mean, so you submitted some songs, so we might review to this. You might perform some. How do you take criticism?
Very well.
Because we talked about that.
I need that. Like,
okay.
Tell me.
Let me ask you differently. How do you deal with criticism that you think is for positive growth, and how do you deal with haters?
Oh, haters.
Because we got them, and you got to deal with them.
I do. You know what? My favorite thing to do is just ignore them.
Yeah.
That's not really like no.
No, it's not.
They literally don't go away.
No, they don't.
Like, you'll ignore them, but they'll keep coming. Right. So they call them trolls for a reason. Bro, I'm like actually in this space where I'm trying to figure out how to completely eliminate people like that. Like, obviously blocking them and everything, but they just make me.
But here's the thing, I almost say don't, because believe it or not, they help your algorithm because they keep you in mentions, they keep your conversation going. Yeah. You know, they say even bad publicity is good publicity. Yes. You know what I mean? It'll keep you relevant. It's just really how you navigate it.
Yeah. It's just not letting myself get sucked into that negative energy.
Right. But me personally, I try not to respond either. But if you do get me to respond, I am 50 Cent petty level. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I have a really good brain, I will cook your ass.
That's that feisty.
And that is my favorite shit. I'll bring up some shit from 3.5 years ago in April. And they be like, I remember. Yeah. Remember the screenshot?
The night of the 16th
1979.
Man.
at 2 a.m.
Look,
Yeah.
look.
This is fun. This is the first time we've had a kind of an audience. Wow. Thanks for that. So, yeah. Well, I want to go. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to go talk with our sponsors. And then when we come back, we're going to invite your friend P. Is that cool?
Yes, that's perfect.
Podcast. I can't believe this is already episode 6. It's crazy, man. Thank you for being part of episode 6. You know,
Thank you for having me.
P with the drip. Welcome. Yeah, thanks for joining us as well.
It's so drippy.
This is that love and support that she was talking about. You have to have a team. If you don't have a team, you give yourself a ceiling because one person can only do so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not all Elon Musk. And let's
No.
face it, he has a team too.
Man, for him to become
Yeah.
Elon Musk, where we just speak his name like
Yeah.
that.
He just comes, you just summon him.
Right.
But I do want to thank our sponsors as always. And I also want to give a shout out to the city, man. If you are looking, we would love to open, not even a competition, this and that. If you would like to play placement, submit some commercials, some ideas. If we like them, we'll include them in the podcast because we are all about supporting the city, helping the city grow, independent business owners, and things of that nature. We got to support each other. And if I can put out a little challenge to you to get creative and put a brand and something that people can follow, we'll throw it in our reels, we'll throw it in our commercial, and and we'll see about that. And if it blows up, then you just give us some free product. Shameless plug. Anyway. So, you are P with the drip. We love a good person with a drip. Fashion is important. It goes hand in hand with art. How long have you been designing?
Okay, so I have been designing since I was 12.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I used to go to school. I was in 5th, 6th grade. And matter of fact, I remember Taisha Gist, which her name is Taisha Marie now. She just got married, so.
Okay.
But
Congratulations.
Big Bay, her name is Big Bay. That's what people really know her by. We was in the same class, and he used to always be like, "Why do you make your clothes?" And I used to be like, "Cause this is my style.
That's what I
like to wear. I didn't like the regular. I would take the sweatsuit and then flip it and reverse it, have bell bottoms on the. Flared out arms on. I'm going to school like this at 5th grade. Yeah. Totally was not worried about math or nothing. It was just so.
No, but you kind of were because you still got to measure inseams. You got to cut.
I was trying to.
None of that.
I was trying to be with Beyonce. Okay. Somewhere
that isn't
on the screen.
She does notice young independent talent. The queen.
Yeah, she does.
I know she we gonna work.
Just start tagging her and shit.
Yeah, that's what
we gonna
send it to her office. Send her.
But so that's when I started designing, and then so later on in life I started a fine art company called Amadi Art. And I was sitting at home bored. I was a stay-at-home mother, and I just got on my canvas and got that going. And before I knew it, I was 6 of them things. And before I knew it, I was getting people to buy my art for
That's
a nice amount of money.
Yeah.
And
You're
then,
like, okay, I can get used to this.
and then this beautiful young lady, when she tried to act like she,
Well, yeah, let's preface that. So, we were, off camera, we were talking about, you shouted out P for support, criticism, things of that. And does she give that back to you?
She definitely does. Like, as much as I'm on her ass, she be on mine too.
Yeah.
And that's the reason you need people like this. We was just talking on the way over here, like, we gonna call it family, the family. Because this really like my sister who would be like, bro, you need to clean your room. Because when mama get here, it's over. Like, so that's basically how we are about our purpose.
Yeah.
And she came to me, she was getting ready to do a show, and she was like, P, you need to, like, start putting your art on your clothes.
Yes.
Like, you with the drip. So why wouldn't you have your art on your clothes? I was like, Amadi, duh.
Have you started putting a logo on there or something?
I don't really put a logo as much as I just like sign like Basquiat or like just my my signature.
Yeah, we would love to see that. I mean, that's cool.
And I mean, beautiful pieces. Like everything she creates is.
Where can they find it?
Imani Works Art. Imani Works _art on Instagram. And then it's Imani Works on Facebook. Okay. And then, like, if you just look at any of my, I try to incorporate any.
You have like a website or anything like that?
I don't really
Future don't really need it.
I do, but I don't use it.
You like to stay exclusive.
Yeah, so that's really what I mean. I don't really like. I got a LinkedIn. It's on there, but I don't update it enough to even.
Now, like, with Amadi with the music, like sometimes she collabs with like Bally and stuff like this, other artists in the city. Do you ever collab with other designers in the city? I'm not that. Are we opening an opportunity for you to do that?
You are, because keep in mind that I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. And so what I'm really, the part that I'm confident in, the part that I know that I can do in my sleep is music.
Yeah.
So that's the part that I'm like, you gonna see that regardless. Yeah. The other parts of my art, like I was just telling her, like the production, producing and all that, I'm kind of guarded with it a little bit.
I understand that. Yeah. I understand that. I meant more so like with the other. So you're cool with the music collabing, but your fashion art is yours. I get.
Because I'm scared.
Because
what if I don't like what you do for real? What if I don't like what you do? Now I will. Hold on, wait. Now I just had to think about it because my friend Ellen Pierce, we collab. Yeah. That's the only person that will kind of see my vision. Like if I have a show. We'll go together. She'll take a t-shirt for me and upcycle a hoodie for me real quick. Like she'll give me drippy.
You know what I always thought would be a cool concept to do, and I've seen it other people, but like you ever seen those they're like fashion competitions where like you get an idea, they give you a concept, and then you gotta literally like put it together right there on the stage. Dude, we should do that. And then like incorporate music, like have an artist in the middle, two designers on each side, and then you just go through rounds. That would be dope. That would be dope. Let's put that together.
Okay. It sounds like Amadi and Dan collab.
You guys want to play games with me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we've been adding this called Blind Top 5. Okay, how Blind Top 5 works, and today is going to be designers. Okay, so I am going to name a designer, and you rank them 1 through 5 without knowing who's coming next.
Okay.
So you'll each go do your own top 5. We'll kind of keep track. So we'll put P here, and we'll put Love here. Okay. So number 1 we're going to do is how about Chanel?
Number 1. Number 1 for me.
Let me think.
Coco Chanel number 1.
I'm gonna put that in number 3.
Number 3, okay. And then we are gonna follow up with how about Fendi? Rihanna's brand. Shout out to her. Fenty, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
because I thought you meant Fendi, and I was going to be like, number 2.
Number 1?
For me, yeah, for sure.
Just on the side note, we'll let her rank it first.
I'm gonna put that at 3.
Okay.
Because I do love me some Fendi.
She single-handedly is like put.
She's killing it.
Victoria's Secret damn near out of business.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, and she's relegated to.
She was supposed to.
Yeah, I love that for her. But and I think she appealed to women of all sizes.
Yeah, she did. And that's
she made women of all sizes feel beautiful.
Yeah.
Which all of you are, and we're all beautiful in our own way.
Right.
You know that? Could you imagine if they did that the same concept with men?
They should.
No, but I was just about to say, and she does that with men as well because she has plus size for men too.
Oh, wow.
And not only that,
And petite,
but it's designer, but it's affordable.
There we
Yes.
go. There we go.
Yes, and I think,
Because you can say, I got on Savage Fenty.
yeah.
And
it
we
goes.
spent $50.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And that was her goal. I mean, you got to think she basically came from like a third world country. Well, not third world, maybe second world. Is there a second world? I've never heard of that. Like there's first
there
world,
in
there's third world.
between?
Is there like a middle earth?
Cut out the middle, man.
Is that where the trolls
They
live?
cut it out. Yeah.
That's the
All right.
Bermuda Triangle. That's
And I might not get all these names correct, but BB. Is it BB or
What's
BB?
BB. It's BB.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't even know
You
that
know,
one.
that's
I don't know that.
No, BB.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We saw that.
5.
Yeah,
You
definitely
wouldn't
a
catch me
5.
never. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay.
Definitely a 5.
Maybe like a sports bra.
Maybe like a purse.
All right. Speaking of Fenty's competition, Victoria's Secret.
Oh no, shit! I should have put that at 5.
I should have put that at 5.
Damn.
We both have 2 and 4 though.
Okay, 4.
4.
Okay. Yes. Damn, we don't like those skinny white bitches, do we?
I think we secret what we got.
It's not a secret.
It just costs too much, and it's like they don't have
Let me say
sizes.
this. Let's talk about that. So, and I think especially young men don't appreciate the cost of lingerie. They just be ready to rip that shit off.
They do not understand. Like,
Take your time. Take your
paying for a
good.
good bra,
Yeah.
I don't have to do that no more
Right.
because I don't have nothing.
I'm getting
When
big,
that
man.
was my struggle, it was expensive. Like,
I'm getting
hey.
bigger. I realized I thought I was having like a heart palpitation the other day, and I realized I just stepped hard and my man boob shook.
Real life.
That is real life. I had a real life moment.
What was that?
At least you know you're healthy.
And the last one is Gucci.
Number 2.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
I should have put that on 1.
So, well, your lists are very similar though. So, P, you went with Chanel at number 1, Gucci at 2, Fenty at 3, VS at 4, and BB at 5. And Amadi, Fenty at 1, Gucci at 2, Chanel at 3, Victoria's Secret at 4, BB at 5.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I like that list though. I like that list.
No.
What's the names you think I would have? Okay, if I would have picked one over BB, we were scratching it off. Who should I pick to replace them? So I was thinking like Balenciaga.
Marc Jacobs is a great one.
Marc Jacobs?
I love Marc Jacobs.
Yeah.
I love Marc Jacobs. I love Coach.
I seen
Coach.
a bag the other
Coach
day.
is so.
Yeah.
Coach is like my
Everything.
favorite.
I seen a Marc Jack. It's
brand.
called the tote bag from Marc Jack.
Yeah,
the other day.
the big.
And I'm like,
The
why
tote
you gonna
bag.
bring it down to like it's just like literally a tote?
It's literally a dog.
Yeah, I mean at least it's got
And
a
it's
zipper
expensive
though.
too.
Yeah, at least it's got a zipper. So we're gonna take one more quick break, and then when we come back, you're gonna perform a little something for us. Yeah. You okay?
Yeah.
All right, folks. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the interview podcast. We've had a really great time. Thank you to our sponsors as always. Hopefully we get some more of those. We'd like to grow. Before we get into this performance, we have an amazing event coming up with the arts and the model community and some of these content creators that Jennifer and Owen Wolf Productions has put together called the Drip Alley, which will be taking place in northern Kentucky on May 18th. We've curated photographers, we've curated videographers for this. I'll be hosting. Thank you for inviting me to host. I love this kind of stuff. Who doesn't love to get fancy and bougie and turn up? You know what I mean? So we're going to be doing that. Look for those invites. This will be a private event. But think about the Cincy Street Meet, something like in that fashion. And we just want to take care of you guys. We know that some of them have been jaded and tainted by some of the practices, more predatory promoters and things like that. We want to bring back the love and making those people feel comfortable. So look for that information. We will be dropping the flyer, and if you have any interest, reach out, and we'll help get you involved in that. Excellent. Now, on to the fun part. Okay. So you're going to perform, I love this part. We're going to perform some music.
Yes.
Well, you're going to perform some music. I'm going to enjoy it over here. And you're going to be performing, is it bad?
Yes.
All right, you ready?
camera, flick, flick. And you could be the one missing me, wishing you were next to me. You can cry me a river, but I don't wanna hear it. Cause you could be the one missing me, wishing you were next to me. Think I'm simple. You've been taking me through the ringer. Tell me, am I sane? I know I'm not tripping cause I feel the pain. Oh. But I'ma stand tall on my feet, engorged in the flames of the rhythm. Keeping you out of my system, keeping you out of my mental. Fate's pushing you out my window. Final destination, nowhere left to go. And you gon' be the one missing me, wishing you were next to me. You can cry me a river, but I don't wanna hear it. Cause you gon' be the one missing me, wishing you were next to me. Never gonna be lost. I am the light as if she can tell ya. Stage is getting bigger, bigger, bigger. I'm gonna grow so, oh yeah. You know why? Cause we gon' slide. And we're on the road to start out every day of our lives. You know we gotta grind, even if it's 9 to 5. We hide. Cause we do this shit, and we grind and we ride and we ride and we grind and we do this shit. Ooh.
Let's go!
So I'ma pose in this bitch, pose in this bitch. Hit the swerve on ya, getting active on ya. You can't get in on it, yeah. We steady curving on ya. Did me bad. So I'ma pose in this bitch, pose in this bitch. Hit the swerve on ya, getting active on ya. You can't get in on this, no. I'm steady curving on ya.
Yeah. Shout out to Amadi Love, shout out to my one production, shout out to P with the drip.
Yes.
This is the 6 episode of the interview podcast, and that's a wrap.